Hello, I'm back once again, and today is Friday, the 11th, which means it is time for Stormworks. And I wanted to continue with the transport of containers because that's an easy thing to do. And I have two options. I could continue on a container train car that can handle two containers at once and go that way, or I make a small truck for it, which honestly might be interesting, and a landing craft so I can basically take it anywhere, or a helicopter. Actually, that gives me an idea. But for that, we're gonna need to jump right into it. Hopefully, it will load immediately. Yay, smooth transition for once. Because I have an idea. Because I was thinking, well, I could just do a helicopter or something like that. Honestly, it would be an interesting thing to try, although helicopters tend to be difficult, especially if you're trying to go big and heavy. What I could do is just a small truck for around a container. So you can either drive that onto something, or yeah, or just lift it up and then drive it around something light and easy. If it wants to go past 90%, that would be greatly appreciated. Also, I hope I don't overheat this stream because it's already quite hot in my room. Because outside temperatures are still high. I can't wait for winter. Oh yeah, that was that train car. Just save this as container car. Just keep the locomotive there. We're gonna start something new. We're gonna. I think I do want to. I have an idea for a truck that could work. Let me just make a big platform. This will go way smaller, but I do need to selection grid, load content, presets. Reset a container for the length and the width. If I line it up with the rear, paste it in there, I can cut this off already. Because you know how some trucks have the cab to one side and next to it is the engine? I'm thinking of something like that. But I'm not sure if I'm gonna have enough engine for it. Definitely don't need this much. I think I'm gonna need this much. Like, not so much a cab over, but you have a small little box right here. I'm just gonna grab a seat. Like, you're sitting right here. I have to sneeze again. There we go. Still not entirely rid of that cold that I had. I guess I could put a winch and a little bit of a ramp at the back so I can just connect to... I guess if I did put two winches, I could connect to these two or at the bottom. Does it have points at the bottom? No. That's a good one. Then you just have an... Wait a minute. Can I get a 3x3? Eh? Eh, barely doesn't fit. A three. I could go for 2-cylinder 3x3, although it will be quite tall, so I might as well go for a shorter engine. Flywheel here. No, actually, flywheel here. 5 cylinders. Which becomes 10, which becomes 15. I need to blow my nose real quick because things are going smoothly as per usual. I do have to actually continue the music, otherwise, or at least start it. I'll drop a bunch of shit off my desk. You all know that feeling of things just going smooth. Where everything falls, everything is annoying, and yeah. Or I could go with 5, but then you're getting stuck with that one. And this should, in theory, produce enough power to power 4 wheels, which are going to go below. Give me a flywheel, a clutch. And I just want to go to the center of the creation. Grab a straight one. There we go. Wait, I can put a gearbox in there. Let me quickly see. I'm probably gonna need more torque anyway. And if I want more torque, I have to take it away from the engine. Well, then grab a straight pipe and pull it all the way up there and pull this one all the way back here. Grab a couple T-pieces at the end, more straight pieces, but this time with symmetry mode on. And a 3, do I use 3x3 suspension wheels? Honestly, no, because 3x3 suspension wheels will buckle under the weight of this. That rotates the wrong way. This just looks like it should not be supported at all. I'm gonna see how this works. Modular. Oh, we also need a fuel tank. Of course. Yep. Where am I gonna shove that? See if I save this as container truck. If I spawn it in, there isn't a lot of height difference. I guess I definitely have to push the seat back 1 block. Tank. Large. Yeah, it does work. Right, so that's fuel that comes out like right here. Yes. Pull it across the back there. Manifolds. At the bottom here as well to connect these up. Because it only comes out there. If I use a T-piece, which should be easy enough to use. That brings it out enough already for a fuel manifold to drop in like this. And now I need pipes. Then this one and straight pipes. How did I manage out of all of the straight ones? I managed to grab the one T-piece. There we go. That's fuel connected. Modular. Oh, it's still through cooling, of course. That's also going to be fun. I mean, that's why I didn't put in the cylinder here, so I can put a pump below. But those pumps always come out the back here. So if you have a cylinder there, you can't do anything. Put a radiator, a electric one. Right there. In the meantime, like I'm basically gonna, if it sounds like I'm sighing throughout the entire stream, that would be purely because my body is like, oh, you want oxygen through your nose? Well, good luck, because you ain't getting it. So I basically have to breathe through my mouth. Forcibly. I don't know why my body does it, but it does it, and I don't like it. No, that's the wrong place. And if I just grab these, I should be fine. Yep, that's cooling done. We have fuel and we have cooling done. All we need is exhaust and air. Well, this one can also be a manifold. T-manifold with exhaust there. And then I can just grab a starter. Grab an alternator and grab an air manifold, which is right here. And an air filter to go in the front there. Wait, is this forced induction technically? Feeding air through the radiator into... Okay, I need to put a housing around it. Port and... Right, let me grab my engine controller and connect everything and see if it runs. It's probably gonna run like shit, but I don't care. Throttle air, throttle fuel. Throttle in will be a keypad RPS and the button will be 1. Keypad. Battery, medium battery, slap it right there. I also need a constant number. For these two clutches to be 1. Gearbox second ratio becomes like that. Now we have the throttle in, which is this. Alright, let's say I want my 10 RPS. Smooth as butter. Alright, so the engine runs smoothly. Let's connect that to the clutch and grab an inverter, numerical inverter. Can I slap this at the bottom? Oh, the thing is, partition is there. No, wait, even though I do have that, let me actually clear content, cut, clear content. Alright, like this. I have the numerical inverter number. It inverts that, and A and D goes there. So that's the steering. Ew, it's smooth. It is powerful. Although my seat is damaged. Yay. Actually, let's bring a container back on top of this. Which I need a way to... First of all, I need to make a housing around the engine. And a little bit of a housing surrounding the seat. Right, then we simply push this all the way to here. Grab a 3x3, put that there, put one there, in order to make it at least a little bit lighter. For once I grabbed the correct one, I often grab the wrong one here. 3x1x1, 2x1x1 is the one I want, because this will be where I continue with the 3x2, and I just simply put 2 of them. And that filled in, then you're sitting here, you're looking at there, you're seeing everything, and I guess I can put a port. No, wait, not without a catalytic converter. Exhaust out. Wait a second, can I not do... Nope, I want just that one. Expand it side and down. Cut. Pull it back one. Giving space for another manifold, if I can actually grab it, to fit neatly in between here. And it is unnecessary to fit it in here, but I don't care. Load port there. No, that's connected to the container. I do not want that. I want this connected to this. And this one going over there. Oh, it handles it handles a container quite well. Might even give it more grip. After selecting everything here. Oh, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna select that little bit as well as that one. Yep. So simply have to do it this way, then move cut, clear. And then do this. And of course, can't forget making a little fender here, so it at least looks semi-complete. You know, maybe making a wall there is necessary. Amongst other things, so you have an enclosed cab, you have this, and I could put tracks here on the side. That gives me an idea, but if I have a ramp that is at the back here, that drops down, make it tall, so that's got a steep angle. How am I gonna get the containers onto here? Like, I have this platform, it is low to the ground. Like, it is a dumb idea to do. I did that before, and it doesn't work as well as you'd think. So with this, why don't I go for a small battery? I have an alternator on there. It will fit perfectly in there. Just have to connect every single thing back again. There we go. Because if we put a winch up here somewhere or back here, it's too low. It will try and pull, but it will pull it weird. So what kind of connectors does a container have? And I could use the bottom electrical connections to pull it slowly up and in. What else do we have? Oh, we have those hardpoint connectors. What I could use. We have those, like those tracks. If I can get it on top of that, I can slide it on those tracks. Like sliding connector track. Sliding. Connector gripper will attach to a track when they are aligned. Does the container have one? Probably not. But I technically only need the grippers that are tall so they will catch. Because these wheels are small. Probably could get away with this. Making it bigger. So right now it sits a little bit higher off the ground. I feel like enough for me to put 2 grippers. Like right, technically because it fits perfect, like I fit them right here. And it grips and then it slides, and as soon as it reaches this... Wait a minute, that gives me an idea. If I do it like this, what connections are on there? Brake and release connector. Is there a pressure sensor? Fluid pressure, sure. Modular engine. Attach the crankshaft to provide temperature information. Impact sensor. Gas meter, distance, contact sensor. Astronomy, angular altimeter, linear liquid microphone, physics sensor. I guess the impact sensor works the best for this. If I put one like here. No, that's not a smart idea. Here. An impact sensor, as if it's pressed, it will put on the brake. Although that still doesn't explain how I'm gonna put it in. Like, how am I gonna get it on here? Apart from pivots. That brings me... I could use ropes, but where do I connect to, though? Also, with this, I might as well just realize something. I might as well add a second axle. Probably should have put symmetry mode back on. with a cross piece to connect everything. Boom. Pivots, compact robotic pivot, put them in here. And this. Alright. Then need a switch box. Luckily I have a compact switch box somewhere. It's a very compact design, and I can say the input no, output. Actually, this does need to be a throttle. I just realized I need to put. I guess I could put the controls here. Throttle. Minimum value -1. Start value would be 1. And release. And then I need a button, I guess. Button for the release of. Like release connector. These are all connected now, and that's pretty much requires just tuning. Starts with 1, then we... Oh. Did I, Oh. I spy a problem. It probably should start at -1, so it actually goes the right way. Yep, that should work. And how am I gonna do that now with winches? Like, you can only get 1 rope out of these, not 2. And these don't have any signals to send through, unlike this. This one has all the inputs and outputs. And then this one is just a dumb small one. But I think I can, if I do this, remove this, put 2 of those here. It's not like from this point 40 meters is longer than this build platform. Is it 40 meters that this has? 10 meters. Ooh, a draw length of 10. That's 40 blocks. That is... That has a rope length of this, so you basically have to back up against it. This one is 40 meters. This one is long enough, the medium winch. The problem with it is that it pushes that up there. And probably requires an instrument panel to work. There we go. Instrument panel functional. Or at least not functional, but in there with a... I guess this will be the rope length. Left rope length, because, yeah, 2 will be rope out. channel 2, right, left rope length, right rope length, 0 to 40 and 0 to 40. With channel 4 becoming a arrow button aiming down with rope in on 4 and on 3. 2 buttons, 2 dials should be 2 buttons, 2 indicators, 2 buttons, 2 dials. Is it a microcontroller that is in my inventory and is functional? Channel 1 and 2 are channel 1 and 2 are 1 and this needs to be 2. Length. 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 I need to spell the words right. Then rope out becomes 3. So 1 will be the left rope length. Channel 4 is rope in, so up and up. Down and down, and 2 is this one. Connect everything to power, connect the composite. And now I should be able to grab a container and drive it away. If the engine wants to function in any way, shape, or form, I'm asking. Seriously? Are things why is it not running at all? Did I accidentally delete something? No, the port is still there. Air is still there. The fuel is still there. It's not the sound that's broken. And what happened to the connection? Oh yeah, I also need a greater than. Just when you're greater in your own temperature, then start. When it goes above 40, start fanning yourself. Oh yeah, so hold on, I almost forgot to put in ropes. That would be a mess if I forgot to add ropes to this container truck. Let's see. We have the RPS throttle in. Everything is still connected. This one is set to hotkey 1. I'm just wondering why I'm not hearing it start. Is there enough sound? Then. Seriously. Do I have to use a button for this? Let me quickly slap down a button and connect that to that. Everything's connected to the battery. There is nothing to indicate it not running. It just pulls away. I forgot to install brakes. Oh boy. You know what? Let me just do the brakes in reverse first. So one will be brakes. I can actually put a variable brake on this. And 2 will be gearbox reverse. No, wait. I want more grip, so I'm gonna add high grip. Higher grip. A little bit higher grip on the rear. So those tires do less spinning, requiring more torque, but I do have that torque. And because it's also front wheel drive. And I guess press the brake. And stop. Forward and stop as well. And pull this to 0.2 is good enough. Right. Rope length is probably slightly different, but we want rope in. As you can see, it's kind of level right now. Yeah, that then happens. It hit as soon as it hits that package expired. I know, but as soon as it hits it, it kind of wants to flip it up instead of Because if I just pull it in right now, it just does that. Although arguably that is a better way to store containers. I think it's locked in place actually. Oh, come on. Oh well. Pull it up. See, so I clamp it, which means I don't know why it pushes it up, but it does. No, 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 no. Wait, is it stuck? Oh, one of them is. Oh, oh boy. I guess it is because of this thing protruding out. Also, I realized this one in this location is not good. I think putting them right here would be more beneficial. Because that means it has, although it has to be one behind it. And put some decoration around it, because why not? And removing these. Then having the release connector and a nod. Because I do not want the thing to... I do not want the brake to be releasing all of a sudden. Brake, brake, signal coming from there. Alright, on the road we go again. 10. Button, wait for it to crank. And then pull away immediately. Backing it up, and brakes. Alright. Go. And connect, and then just pull it in. Slightly, only very slightly different lengths. So I guess just keep pulling it in then. As it hits, I keep pulling it, pulls it, it flips it on top, keeps pulling it in. Okay, let's keep pulling it in. And it drops. I pull the ropes in again. I'm turning those off. And it connects to the sliding tracks. And now these two are stuck. Do I really have to do this now? Very big change. Made it one block longer. Hopefully that'll make it fit. What if I ask for 20 RPS, actually? Then we go swimming. Oh boy. I may have made an engine that is way too overpowered for pulling containers. I guess I can ask for 7 RPS. Seven RPS is still fast, but manageable. What I might want to do is add another gearbox to it. So I have a lower range that you start in, and then you switch to a higher gear at speed. 0.2, then we grab the rope here. Where does this one have to go? Package expired. Your package is expired, throw it away. Speaking of packages, I do have to send one back. Because I won a pair of headphones at an auction, and the right earpiece didn't work. And they said it was fully tested, so that was kind of my frustration with it. Otherwise, I would have had €200 wireless headphones, which, not bad. But no, I connected them, I downloaded the app, I connected everything as I was supposed to. No. This gone horribly wrong. I store, and then I equip this one, and just gonna go on to the next one. Yeah, just when I thought I had a smashing deal on, like, I spent €60 on €200 equipment because of auctions, and if nobody bids on it. But it turns out there was a mistake. So after saying that there was a mishap, I basically messaged them saying, like, hey, I bought these. It says they're fully tested, but when I connect to them and download the app and do everything, my right earpiece doesn't work. So today they got back to me with a return label, so I can basically send them back and get my money in return. And when I have my money back, I mean, it is a bit of a double-edged thing. Like, on one hand, I want to see if I can find another pair on that auction website, but now that I don't trust it, I think I'm gonna go for... Don't tip over. Just stabilize, please. I think I'm just gonna go for buying them new. That basically is a slightly more expensive way, but it is the only way you can guarantee usefulness. Right, slide onto them. Connect, yes. And now for the moment of truth. We're adding 25 centimeters of space. be enough to not have them glitch into everything. Yep. How well does this drive around? Surprisingly well, actually. All I have to do now is make a dashboard on the inside, paint it a little bit. Actually handles it really, really well. Let's see how it does off-road. Because it might have bad off-road performance. Yeah. You know, that deserves to be turned into a clip and a half because, well, let's see how well it does off-road 5 seconds later on its side. That's why I need a slower mode. This was at 7 RPS even. But hey, at least this thing does work. The concept is there, I just need to make it look prettier. Guess, in my opinion, it still looks fuck ugly. And I want to change the ugliness of it. By adding angles to it. Make it look slightly better. There we go, and a door needs to be added. Although, let's just put a pivot on there. A compact robotic pivot. One, two, three. Although right here I can simply add a window. With a toggle button that goes right here, and a compact switch box. There we go. Which is going to be shoved right there. No, don't tap out of the game. Just go take the input from there, take this from there. Say that the off value is 1, on value is 0. And connect the battery to everything. Right, now I press the button. I realized I just made a suicide door. It does look a little bit better. Right, let's take a look at which one of these actually expired. They've all seemed to have expired. Oh no, wait. BVG Freight. Is that on this island? Is that right? BVG Freight. That seems... Is that right here? No, that's Iran. Asset range. Gold dirt separator. Well, I guess PVG is not on this island. Gone, 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 gone. Spike cakes. No, we're not gonna go to spike cakes. Why are all these Komodos also is slightly closer? Why are all of these another spike cakes? Another spike cakes. I guess I should make something that goes into the air and actually can transport these containers. I guess. But what can go into the air and has decent speed because you are limited by time? Like I could do a helicopter, right? You just have a helicopter and you hover above it, you pick it up and you fly away. That might actually be the case. So before I start building a helicopter, I'm gonna put a be right back because I'm gonna have to visit the toilet. Sadly, Xenoblade 266 is not here to continue with stories, so I guess you'll have to entertain yourself for a short while. But I will make sure to be right back. So, be right back. I have returned. And I can now switch to the window again. To start building a helicopter. Do I actually have one within my save files that I've started before but never finished? Not really. I guess back then I already realized that me plus helicopters never worked. In my over 1,200 hours of gameplay, I've never made a fully functioning helicopter. That's not centered. And yes, I got to have the fun of, no. Presets, container. This is a lot of messing with the container preset. Purely for size. That should easily fit. Yep. I simply make a 4, a 2, a 2, and a 1. But then do this. Wait, if I were to put a seat down at the bottom here, your line of sight would be right across the center one. So what if I turn it to just a couple of 2s until like right here? No, wait, I do want that full height. Then you have your window right here. And then it goes up by 2. So you have that. And then it's... I'm gonna add one more little bit of height to it. No, don't remove the block. And we're gonna go all the way back. This helicopter will probably look weird anyway, but I do not care. Also, why 1, 2, 3, 2, 1 there. Might as well remove this. Make it one lower, as it would still fit in. Yes, let's build the back. Or actually, see if I can... Because if I make the cab till there, then I can just start the back here already. Just 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, and this. Prop, propeller end, propeller small, small road, propeller large. This thing's gonna be powered by jets anyway, which means fuel is gonna be a concern. So this, or do I? This rotor large, rotor large, rotor light. Yeah, I guess I could possibly put a gearbox into it, although I do want this to be neutral. And blade length, let's make the blades longer for more lift. Yeah, this is definitely big enough for a helicopter. If I spawn it in, it should be... Yeah, it's a reasonably sized helicopter. You have 1, 2 to the side, so let's make it one bigger. I'm just gonna leave a hole in the bottom for this. Let's put a seat in the middle here already. Only here does it have to be, so I can chop this off here. Have another 2, have another 2, have another... like that. And let's see how this looks if I make it longer. Window 1 by 3 by 3. And if I were to put a block right here, I will be able to grab these. Massive forehead. And if I push it down. Push it back one again and chop that off. That's a container hole. Wait, why are you gone? Now it's time to see if I can get this to look good, at least remotely. This is 2, 1, 2, 3. Pyramids, yay. And like this. I do realize the problems that I've made for myself. How to get a window to look good like this? How do I? Unless I put this one right here. Grab a 2x2 pyramid and fill it in like this. Problem is I'm gonna have to keep this one going. Which will push the pyramid. We'll push this forward, but that's okay. Actually, I could. If I simply remove that one. Do it that way. And then do it this way. There we go. Now we're now I can actually grab a window diamond 3x3x4. If this thing works, I'm gonna be surprised. The proportions are all wrong and I love it. I mean, you're just flying in this. I could probably build a second floor up here. And then you walk around here to walk around the pallet and to the back. Alright, let's continue with the front, shall we? Because actually the side of this can also be sort of made lighter. Still have to put the jet engines on, but I feel like I want to make the rear a actually what I could do. I have options. I like having options, but here I have an extra good option. I could, in theory, make this a door. Like two sides that just fold downwards. To pick up the container, you could pull it in and close it off. And then have a rear door that opens up as well. First, I have to actually finish this side. Come on, you absolute annoying. Come on, work. There we go. Here, mid. And I think I need another 2x2. Problem with that being, if I use another 2x2, I end up with this. Look. Because it's 3 instead of... Wait, do I... Window, is there a 3x4? There is one that's 4 tall. So 3 by 4 by 1 by 4 by 4. Let's actually do that. Let's give this more window than it actually needs. You know, you want to be able to see yourself hitting the ground. You have a really good view of that crash, like front row seats. And let's use the biggest diamonds there are on this. Although fitting them is difficult. Because for some reason, they don't like to line up. Meaning I have to put these mock pieces, these mock blocks here, purely for this. Yes, make it look even uglier. To redo this entire top part. And now I have the opportunity to really get this looking good. Can I continue with this? I can. And then I need my 2x1 pyramid again to finish it off. Yay, it's ugly, but I don't care because it's mine. And I get to call it ugly. Now, if I make this rear end, I actually want this to open. I want this to somewhat open, at least. I simply do this. Just keep pulling it sideways. You can see the center of mass slowly going to the rear of it. Placing pyramids is annoying. So you have this egg-shaped front and this square-looking back. Yes. Ooh. Hold on. Do I want to do that? I mean, I do have the space for it. Shouldn't harm anything, actually. Hopefully. It doesn't bite into that walking It is gonna bite into the walking space, isn't it? But once again, it will shave off a lot of weight, and that is something I need to think about. Because if it doesn't shave, if I make it too heavy, it doesn't perform. And it would literally be too heavy for its own good, and I don't like that. Still have to be able to lift like 2 tons. That fixes that problem. And if I look, container fits in perfectly. Probably will have to... jet engine with starting with. Wait, do I want to use those? Is the use of the thrust spoiler necessary here? Like, we have a helicopter that will just launch forward. I could mess around with that. And also, earlier today, I had a big revelation of how white I actually am. By having raisins as a snack. Like, not just like something sweeter or anything, no, raisins. But can you blame me? They're delicious. Right, you have the compressor, you have the combustion chamber, you have the turbine, and those are the engines, I guess. Maybe with an intake in the front to, you know, have the spinny things on top. Exhaust, I guess jet exhaust, although I'm not sure about the thrust spoilers. I even need those. I could, but I'm not sure. It will require further testing. There we go. Now with the jet engines quickly built. Me realizing I need to put these right here. And the one below that also. Pulling it through. Let me guess, the pyramid, if I want to fit it here, it has to go into the other side. No, it hasn't. That's actually a surprise. So now it's closed off, and it looks ugly, but it will function. It just has a big forehead. And that's just good. It needs the big forehead. Otherwise, it doesn't fit a container. I need to be able to fit a container through this suspiciously container-shaped hole. I guess I want to wall this part off as well. So this cockpit needs to be sealed watertight. I will already put an escape hatch in the top here. With ladders reaching for it, because that's just how it should work. Should probably put one in the bottom as well. There we go. Now the bottom has it. Let's say you land somewhere and you cannot get out through the doors, like the ocean, for example. Doesn't matter if you're upside down or not. You can still exit. Where's the fuel? Where am I gonna put it at least? Actually, if I simply put it... Let me actually take a look at the container size. Oh. Are those the hard points? Those are the hard points. That is purely because of those buttons. Yeah, on top of this, I can get away with it on top here. This will be the fuel tank. Probably won't be too big, but if there's fuel in here, then that's good. I'm just taking a hand of raisins and shoving it in my mouth. Hmm. Hmm. That's gonna be a problem. That I can solve through the power of wedges. You can go through now. But even with this, if I have a couple of winches at the top here, at the angle, so you can just hook them up, slowly lift it up, and be done. And then close the door again and fly off. Connect this up. Connect this. Go through the roof. Literally through the roof. With enclosed pipes. Or if I orientate it correctly. Port. Food port goes in there. Then we need a spawner. Meter. Wait a second. I could actually, if I want a little bit more fuel, add this to the mix. Like just go slightly in front. I have the height anyway. You can just walk around. Get your head chopped off. Oh no. Can you not fold? Oh yeah, I can't fold these. You're just sitting there, excellent view, while you are in the air. Now, oh wait, I do have to configure this to be jet fuel. Jet, I think I have a jet controller. Just way smaller with throttle in, RPS, throttle, and button. Throttle. Target RPS will come from the compressor. RPS. Wait, I think I need 2 of these actually. One for each engine. Oh no. I'm just gonna slap them on the sides here, considering there's gonna need to be housing around these anyway. No, don't tap out. I want to press control. But this button is wrong because you have to turn the compressor on. What is the logic inside of here? Button to turn the pit on. Did I? Oh, yeah, because the compressor requires to stay on constantly and I just fucked around. Well, no, don't delete that. Time to change this again. Because this one requires me to have a separate key. Or separate button to start it, I guess. I guess I can do it that way. Probably because I'm too lazy. RPS. Throttle. And now I'm gonna need stuff to start with. So occupy turns the pit on for now, with 1 doing the compressor side of things. Neutral, increased blade length. So let's see if they spin the same direction. Wait, did I put the throttle on the seats as well? Nope, I just own a keypad for that. And I need a battery. Let's see where the mass is balanced right now. Yep, it needs to go to the back, so big battery in the back actually helps. Though with this I might want to do a little sneaky and add a cross to it with a small generator. Right after that, I might need to make either a manual or I could go with automatic gyro that Stormworks has, which might not always be that trustworthy. I want 40. Oh, thrust spoilers. Let's just say the thrust spoilers are still in a configuration. Yeah, I'm not sure if I want to use this ever, but the thrust spoiler is now no reduction in thrust, but if I can abuse that, if I can abuse, then I will abuse. But for now, let's get the gyro installed. Let's start just with a manual one. No need for fancy tech, just starting normal. With stabilized pitch. Pitch and pitch. Stabilized up and down, which I think is a collective. Stabilized roll. Roll, and yaw is not installed yet. Which I now realize needs to be installed. Prop, I need a tail rotor to fit onto the side here. I guess I can do both, although they will be pointing away from each other, which is bad. Then go through the ceiling. Just keep going straight through the ceiling. And then replace the generator, push another pipe down. Grab more pipes, like this angled piece. And then this straight piece that is going to go all the way to the back. I forgot the tail rotor, that's kind of bad. There we go. That's the stabilized yaw, which is going to go there. Now, if I have A and D, that's roll. Roll. W and S is pitch. Yaw is left and right. And up and down will be the up and down temporarily. I have to sneeze again. There we go. Auto hover, I guess, will be put on 2. Let's see how this beast flies. It's already trying to compensate. Let's see how wrong this goes. If I try to jump in, I want thirdly. Wait, I don't have the thrust spoiler set yet. Please get into the air, please get into the air. Well, we're in the air now. We're not in the air anymore. Whee! Oh yeah, actually nice visibility here. Oh, that was a fuel. I forgot about the thrust spoiler, so for now it's going to be a constant number 1. Thrust spoiler 1. Right, now it can launch, and hopefully this works. If I want 30. Oh great, there's an oil spill already. Who doesn't like oil spills? Right. It has started. Let's wait for it to spool up. What? I have so many questions. Like, why does it fly so well? Let me simply ask for 30 RPS. Maybe 35 this time. Wait for it to actually break that 2 RPS limit. Wait for those jets to really ramp up. And then slowly increase. There is no way this is working. Is that inverted? It seemed things were going so well, and then all of a sudden it turns into a Beyblade. Hello.
Hello. It's a me.
Yes. I'm trying to get a really ugly helicopter to fly away.
Is Jimbo not online?
Apparently, maybe online, but not in this call.
No, he's idle.
Right.
Unexpected.
Yes.
Because I don't know how long this game is, I might finish it today.
This thing rolls one way, and I'm not sure why it does that. Oh, I think I know why. I think I understand. I need to grab this entire propeller, or this large rotor, move it up 1. That's more than 1. No, but isn't apparently. Grab a gearbox that is like that, and switch. Yes, it is. It will be like a cargo helicopter where I'm specifically designing it for a shipping container. Because transporting a shipping container by train works. Transporting a shipping container by car works. But those all have a limit. Even by boat, they all have limitations. That is dropping things off. Oh wait, hold on, I made a mistake, so. Grab this, press this, there we go. If this will work, I'm not sure, but yeah, as long as they rotate 2 different directions, because now they were kind of countering each other. 5. It doesn't look the best, I will admit that, but if it could transport a shipping container, then I don't have to worry about shipping anymore.
Oh, I have to redo this.
Right, and now it's not lifting off anymore. I guess that makes sense. Because with this, it rotates the other direction. Come on. You connected there again. With it, because I wanted to kind of get rid of the rotation that one prop brings with it, because a helicopter will rotate naturally on its own, but if you have these 2 blades above each other rotating, they should counter each other. Also, I should probably put this on wheels. Like wheel coasters probably should be fine. Kind of a discount Chinook, but it looks... That's what it looks like. The Chinook you get off of AliExpress. Pop. There we go. Wait, I could use these thrust spoilers. I could use thrust spoilers to move out of this, but like, it'd be flying. But pretty soon it starts to tilt, and then it starts doing this. Well, it's just a matter of waiting till the fuel runs out now. Oh boy. See, it keeps doing what all my helicopters are doing. It starts to lean to one side, and then just starts pivoting around its own axis without any clear indication of why it's doing it. It's really annoying to have to respawn it every single time and get it out of the hangar. And the jet engines aren't the quickest to start. I wonder if it's the gyro doing weird shit. See, it starts to lean here, and I'm trying to fight it. Trying to fight the death rolls that it's doing, but it's not working. Then you crash into the water and leak oil everywhere. And I guess it could... Wait, I don't have auto hover on. I set it to 2, so let's try with auto hover on this time. Two is pressed. Start up at 34 RPS. Boom. There we go. Let's wait till it's sped up again. Nope, it's doing it even earlier now. It is the gyro, probably. Like, it doesn't even get to go off the ground now. What if I disconnect the pitch? The gyro's pitch and connect it directly to... No, it's the roll that's doing it. Never mind. Roll is there. Roll. 35. Yeah. Also, a quick update on the carpet problems that we had at our new house, at least at the new apartment, with it basically confusing 2 rooms. Oh, it's still going. Yeah, it's still getting it. Maybe I could fight it. Maybe it's a tail rotor doing it. Maybe it's a yaw doing it. But they have told us today that we might have... Yeah, 4-blade's neutral. That they might get the carpet on Tuesday, which means they can put it in Thursday. Otherwise, it comes in Thursday and we'll have to wait till next week. And if we wait... And that means that I'll be moved and have to move my other stream on Wednesday around because problems. I cannot stream if my bed is not built because my desk is underneath my bed. Do we still sort of roll? No. What if I motor this? What if I put a small electric motor on this? Or put a gearbox in there to lower the RPS from like 35 to something lower. Lower RPS means if I want to divide the RPS away from the engine. Yep. That's what the piece of paper's for. 3 to 1. Make that till pro. Go way slower. But yeah, they have... Like, we've looked... As stated last stream, we've looked into the problem first to see if it was on our side of, or if it was on their side. And we already came to the conclusion that it was on their side, but you know, we've talked to them and they said, oh yeah, that's on our side. We apologize, we're gonna fix it. And they're fixing it. Some room now has no carpet again. It seems to work now. Seems to me that it is now going to go the other way. And I've turned it into a rocket with 2 functional jet engines that yeah, what if I connect this again? Then I connect the roll again. But they are fixing the problem, and hopefully we will be able to move in smoothly. Sort of this scenario where everything goes wrong, like towards the end, but like magic, like days before it's fixed, and boom. Alright, let's see if adding the gyro back on solved the problem, or if I... No, it still tries to... No. Why does it act like this? Why does it act like it wants to flip over and over and over again? Like, I go up into the air. I try and compensate to the left. That's... Maybe I just need less RPS? Like, what if instead of 35, I go for 30? It's all just troubleshoot. Well, yeah, it is a big... Like, it's gonna be made specifically for a shipping container, but for that it has to stay in the air for more than a minute. Because my problem right now is I go into the air, right, everything acts fine, I can go up, I can go down, I can... Yeah, here, the problem is already showing itself. It just rolls to one side. It really wants to. It's a box, yes. Knowing Stormworks, the shape doesn't matter. Well, it does matter for efficiency, but apart from that, there's gonna be like this entire hole. Well, it might matter, and I just might be stupid, but Yeah, if I grab a... well, if I load content and load a container in there, I can pretty much move it right in. Like, it fits perfectly. Like, I can connect winches. I'm gonna put winches in the roof so you can winch it in. Yes, and you can just, like, winch it to probably here. Which means it's in. Barely. Gonna put a door in the bottom, so you just hover above it, connect the thing, winch it in, close the door, and fly away. Yeah. If I remove all of these, I shave some weight off, get more performance. But I'm not sure why this thing just does not helicopter. Do they have a... they have a preset helicopter which has a small engine with a gear... is that a gearbox? 3-to-1. So they... yeah, this is the preset. I'm trying to look for if the preset has anything done differently than I have. Especially for the logic. Wait, what does it throw in here? X plus... oh, that's trim. I might know how to fix mine now. And that is putting another... adding trim to it as well. Also, I'm gonna grab this generator, small generator up here, pull a little way up. Well, they can be a quick way to make money. And allow for more versatility than... you know, the trailers. Like, I've also built this today, which you just pull the container onto the back, it locks here, and you just drive off. And previously, I've been focusing on a container mover, this weird looking thing, which specifically moves, lifts the containers up. You could put it on rail car, train cars. Yeah, I realized that it might be easier to actually get a... let's do X plus... let's add 0.2 as well. Yeah, probably. That's the yaw, and then output here becomes stabilized yaw. Yeah. Yeah, the last few streams have been messing with containers, yes. Hopefully this works now. If I can get this helicopter to work, it'll be the first time I get a helicopter working. They've all gone into this death spiral. But so far it still goes... yep, it still does it. It still does it. Oh, and boom. Like, that's just what keeps happening. This is a great test to see if I can actually make it out of here. Yeah, all my helicopters keep doing that. And I haven't been able to figure out the source so far. But let's say you're on your side, you can oh no. Physics are mad. Um, physics are mad, I guess. Oh wait, I could grab the ladder. Can I grab the ladder? No? I can't seem to grab. Imagine getting stuck like that. Yeah, I haven't been able to figure out a helicopter in over 1200 hours. I mean, oh, now that's an idea. A helicopter the size of a container that you can put into this helicopter. So then you can fly this helicopter while somebody else is in the smaller one and just drops out underneath. You can let a helicopter give birth to a helicopter. Yes. Let's actually put a headset on there. Or pilot's mask for sound deadening. Or a heli helmet. Probably a heli helmet, considering it's a helicopter. What if I do minus 0.2? 30. Oh, you barely hear anything. Oh, that's nice and silent. You can let it rev up. It'd also be the balance that's off. That's too much to the front, because if I lift up, it will pivot myself forward and forward and forward. And here we go again. It does need to move. No, weight needs to move back a little bit. Weight blocks. The weight needs to move back. Luckily, I have this piece in the back that I can simply add blocks to. It happens to be centered. I just heard a steam pop up. Also, Jordan, I can slightly hear your audio.
Okay.
It's slightly bleeding through.
Slightly or annoyingly?
Difference between those two?
Difference is, do you hear it continuously or just...
Well, people in chat might not hear it because of my audio, the way my audio is set up, but I can sometimes faintly hear a random moan from something. I could go for the box style, yeah. But it would be funny to have a helicopter inside of a helicopter. Right, it should act more natural now. So I balance the tail. And I tried to fight it, but it doesn't... It just doesn't work. You end with this. Oh. This is just starting to get annoying. If I get rid of the gearbox. Yeah. Actually, then, but let's do some cosmetic work, trying to put some cowling around this. Let's put a box on top of a box to have more box. This is a box with curved edges. Yes. Now we have a box with a box. But it's almost like it just does it rotate too quickly that it immediately flips out? Like, what if I go for 25 RPS? Now I feel like I have auto hover on as well. Let's check. Yeah, auto hover is on. Let's see if auto hover makes it worse or makes it slightly less worse. And I think we see the problem here already. Also, 25 is not enough. 30 is where it's at. Already hit a blade. Yeah. What if I do just X? What if I just let the value go through? Can I climb underneath? No. Cannot go underneath the helicopter. What about 27? Is that enough RPS to lift off? Probably have to mess with all the values and trim a little bit. Because it still wants to drop forward. As soon as I start pulling... Yeah, it's already leaning again. No, 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 no. Yep, there it goes. Well, I first want to find if it actually works. Hmm. Like the yaw seems to do it's the I think it's a yaw that does stuff and the gyro just can't compensate for it. So if I get the yaw to do like 17, will that work? I'm gonna have to mess with one variable at a time to see if it helps. If I have this design working, then I might make it. 27 I think worked well. Then it will make probably the box a bit taller. Tail rotor really doesn't look like it belongs to this. So it's spinning. If I now go up in the air, push to go forward, and then push to go up a little bit more. Like this, I press A lot and I still do this. So yaw doesn't change. Does changing the roll do anything? Nope. There. 27. Start turning it on. Put my phone on its stand. Once we've moved on, we'll be able to start 3D printing again. Let's check if the battery's still going down. Nope, it isn't. No, 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 no. Why did it do that? Well, because it doesn't have great roll control anymore. Turn it on. It's on. That means turn the thing off. Also, I did apply for a job last night, actually today, at like 2 a.m. because I had that one random sudden boost of motivation. The problem, and oh, I guess it was the roll. The roll is the problem because it's a lot slower to act upon the unnatural weirdness of a gyro. So I guess I'm gonna have to use tilt sensors. Yeah, I'm not bothered with oil leaks anymore. But with like I applied for a job and with at least they responded within a day. Some companies take months to respond, and it was, we like your motivation, but you're not what we're looking for.
Unfortunate.
And in the meantime, your recruitment agency is still not getting in contact with me. You know, an agency that's specifically made for communications is not communicating.
What?
Yeah, I know, it's crazy. It's almost like it's their entire job to do it. Yes, here at least here in the Netherlands, you have recruitment agencies, which is basically a company that gets into contact with other companies for you, so you can basically get more reach, so you don't have to have the connections. Yeah, I mean, I should probably wait for ad break. I should possibly get a thing for that shows the ad thing. That shows if there are ads going on, so people that. And then I need a PID system, PID controller. Wait, does this have cross variable set point output control active? I need to make a compact PID. Everything's with the ads, good. But yeah, basically, I'm a mechanic. I have a mechanical engineering degree. Like I can do technical drawings, I can do 3D models, and basically we were told that a lot of companies are looking for people, like that there's a labor shortage. But then when you apply for jobs, they're like, yeah, actually, nah. You need 1, 2, and 3. And the set point is 0, so this I guess becomes roll stabilizer. I'm gonna name this roll stabilizer. Roll stabilizer. Yeah, engineers live on this game, but I can't. I sadly can't make my money with this. Like, luckily, I'm in a position where I can still live with my mom and don't really need the job to be able to survive. But I would like a job to be able to start living. Process very. Yeah, that's the entire point. Money. Process variable, which is a number. You have your input, which is the on, off. And then you have the number output, which is just going to be named output. Output input. Yes, output. It's always money. Right. Well, you would think. But they are still picky about it. If you don't have the thing is, they don't care about the degree, but you do have to have one. Like, if you have the degree, they're basically saying like, "Oh yeah, you don't need it here." But if you don't have it, it's all of a sudden it's like, "Yeah, you kind of need one."
What the?
But here in Netherlands, at least, they do still, especially on LinkedIn, which, as I said many times before, is just the wrong platform to look for a job. Either they have a jobs tab, don't go there. They will ask for 5 years experience on an entry-level job. As like casually, entry-level job. Entry-level job, 5 years of experience. Yeah, in computer science should be good, but Roll stabilizer. Here it is. Can I fit it underneath there? Not yet. Yeah. Like, if you find the right companies. Roll and roll. If you find the right companies, it should be easy. If they are actually in need of if they are really in need of people and like need them today. Yeah. I should actually make an Excel sheet with with the companies I've applied to and the companies that haven't responded, that have responded but said no, and that and that actually wanted a little bit of a talk before saying no. See, the roll is now stabilized, but it seems to have to. Yeah. I just have this feeling that it is the because the rolls. I guess the pitch could do it as well. No, it's screwed. I'm removing the gyro. Gyros never work properly. I figured out. Oh, oh wait, I do need another one. I do need another one. Do need to put a new piece in there for, call it seat input. Because I have noticed this within the Netherlands. People used to work in supermarkets, right? If you were 15 or something, you would go to a supermarket, apply for a job there. You would get in, work there for like 3 years till you're 18, and then you would be fired from there because you'd be getting too expensive, or you would find a better job.
You just leave. You're not really getting too expensive.
Well,
some people just stay there till they're like 28.
that is true, but the problem is that workforce, that the underage workforce, basically, that you can pay a criminally low amount for doing.
You don't really, to be fair.
Well,
at least by Uppy you earn like,
yeah, now
at
they're
least
doing that.
$15 an hour.
Now they're really asking for people because, well, yes, all these, but it basically like they're asking that much money now because of the amount of just mess that came from people leaving. Like, they have like, supermarkets have a massive labor shortage, and it's bad because you're missing that workforce, and the people that then do decide to work at a supermarket aren't really motivated. Of course, you're not gonna really like spend all of your time going for a cool supermarket job and just keeping it and just working your ass off there. But yeah, I mean, even with my short stint at a hardware store, which was purely because I needed the money, it feels like I haven't connected something. Yeah. But it's it gets mess at a hardware store. I eventually went to the paint section because that's apparently was very difficult to read the last 3 or 4 letters of barcodes. You know, get those last numbers. Like, oh, this is 123 on my can of paint. On the little tag on the shelves, it still says 123. You know, let's put it there. Apparently, that's very difficult to do. Comparing numbers. Like, for some people, work is just for the money, and I get that. Like, you're not there for fun, you're there for money. But it's also a little bit like, if you are actually yeah, that's also an option. But I feel like what's missing these days with companies trying to get people and companies in general, is the fact that we people do want to be creative. We do want to do something, because sitting on our ass the entire day is fun for a while, but does get boring. Speaking from experience here. So people eventually want to work, and once they do, it's basically the job of companies to make sure that they provide a good work environment. And if companies keep pushing for profit, keep adding stuff to the company to make more money and try and pay people as little as possible, you're gonna go nowhere. People don't want to work. Especially if you start getting micromanaged. As soon as that word enters an office, you already know that that manager's not going to be good. Nobody wants a manager to be breathing down their necks all day long. And yeah, I'm gonna keep applying to jobs, of course. It's not like I'm gonna immediately Alright, pitch back. Try and not flip forward. Is it inverted or something? Is it inverted, actually? Trying to find the pitch where I'm at a level, but it keeps doing this. So there's too much weight in the front. There's too much weight in the front, actually. I hear an electric car outside, I think. This is 7, this is 7. But yeah, I'm gonna keep applying to companies, and if companies don't want me, then that's their loss. Then they should. Then I'm sure they will find somebody else. Yeah, they're just gonna miss the opportunity to hire somebody that wants to work. And if you provide me the right working environment, which is the same with everybody, if you provide them the right working environment, they will do a lot of work. Hopefully, if I pitch up a lot and slowly trim it down. Yeah, they will. Like, of course they will hire Matthew, who has 3 years of experience at 19, who invented PhDs. Yes, they will.
Hello.
Hello. That's a good one. If you invented a PhD, well, if there's only one PhD left and you invented yet, and you have that one, then you do have every PhD.
How far am I?
What do you mean, how far are you?
Well, I went up a tower.
Hmm.
With a very long elevator.
But your stream is paused.
Let's actually
Yeah,
put 2 dials in to check
I
if my
know.
stabilizers do anything.
Oh, you mean, oh, you're already here? Holy shit.
That and that.
Yeah, I figured I must be getting close to the end.
Yeah, this is near the end of the mission, but that elevator section took me so long.
Oh no, I got it on the first go.
Well, I got all of them first try except for that last
Alright,
one with the
let's
2
get the
monkeys and the
RPS
hammer
again.
dude.
Oh wait, her.
Yes.
Start the engines up once more.
Oh, well, she was...
No, not really her.
Cut this off. Exhaust.
Right, you didn't do that before.
Yeah, she did.
Oh, come on.
She did, but it's like more prominent in this little room. You gotta aim for the correct thing there.
I did.
Oh no. 'cause
Oh, I already
it's
flipped.
Apparently
it's still
not good
glowing
enough.
blue right there.
But the
Where is
roll
blue
isn't
right
connecting.
now?
On her
Oh, the
stop.
seed input is not connected. The A&D is not connected.
Ah,
See?
Field sensor pitch. I feel like this one needs to be inverted.
stupid bots.
Do you have like the
There we
spin
go.
attack thingy?
Maybe, I don't know. I don't know how to do it if I do.
yeah.
Just spin your stick and heavy attack.
Getting a job. Actually,
No, I don't
after
think-
the
I don't think you
stream,
have.
like I'm
No.
not sure if I have much editing to do on this one because, yeah. Probably not even some edit. There will probably be editing on this one. But after this, I will make an Excel sheet with like my job journey, showing how much I've already. No, back. No. Drop.
Attack? I think you do, right?
Yeah, I do.
You can launch her with that. When she loses her staff, you can launch her with that.
How do I do that again?
Backward to forward.
Yeah, but what attack
Dial's not
button?
connected.
Light attack.
I'm gonna make an Excel sheet
Oh yeah,
with
like that.
Yeah, there you go.
diagrams to show how it's going.
So if you do that move now on her.
Yeah, I'm kinda
There we go.
in a perpetual loop here. And then I messed it up.
You can just combo into it, like.
30. Start it up again. we go.
It just takes a little time to set it up.
Sort of. Why did your stream just pause?
Okay, so I don't know what happened there, but my entire computer froze.
Oh, okay.
No issue.
It's fine.
At least it's not as bad as my BeamNG drive stream a couple days ago. That was like I actually edited that VOD and I've done already. It's uploaded and I've complained about frames 23 times. Thank you.
Okay, I did it, just the wrong direction.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and get the box helicopter up and running. Probably even make it look even more boxy.
Whoa, camera, dude.
There we go. Put this here.
I want to say how much health does she have, but I just realized she's dead.
Yeah.
How much health? Well, you do
Did
know
it do
that.
it? I think so.
You now know the amount of health, and that's 0. Alright, well, how am I gonna do... I don't know why. Like, with a gyro it did work, but it did a death roll
That
every
better
time.
not become like a regular enemy type now.
No. No, it
I
doesn't.
guess I could go back to a gyro.
Oh, him again?
Yep.
For standard value signals.
They are weaker versions, though.
Yeah, I'm noticing.
I put it in an easier position where I know where to put it.
Also, tip, equip the EM grenade. It's very useful in this fight.
Up and down is a collective.
Is that in here?
Yeah, it's in the sub weapons.
There, then pitch. Let me reconnect the pitch.
This one.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
W
right.
and S. A
Like
and
when
D
he does
is
the
roll.
disassemble thing, you can just chuck that.
Yaw
and he-
will
and he
be
can't.
this.
Here, if you do it now, just quickly. There you go.
And instrument panel.
Why did you not? Oh, you don't
I
have
did.
energy. You don't have energy. Wow, that's unfortunate.
Dial.
Oh, there you go.
This will be there, and then let me
Again,
put it-
same thing.
You do got a headshot.
artificial horizon here in the front to look at.
There you
There
go.
we go. Oh, it
There
only
you
requires
go.
one headshot. Oh, no, it does
Altimeter
not.
will go
It
in
just...
the bottom. I need a button for...
Right.
Hmm.
That
Let's
don't
see.
seem very good.
This will be jet engines,
Where are you right now? There you are.
flip switch, jet starter, button, push button channel 2. 3 will be auto, hover, also be a flip switch, channel 3. And why don't I go for, what else do I need? What do I have connected to this? One
There
is
we
that.
go. I must say, Jim, this game is fairly forgiving in its health pool.
Yeah, I know.
And
On
what
very
else?
hard, that is a bit less the case, but on normal.
Yeah, but
hard, yeah.
but once you're in a little bit in it, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
I guess I can get an indicator that says jets running on 4. Now I need 3 buttons, 1 indicator.
This is definitely turned into a Western now.
Connect these up, connect it up to the power. Channel 1 will be the things. Channel 2 is the actual starting one. Channel 3 seems to be...
It was so much more epic with a sombrero.
I guess channel 3 is this one, but it greater than... Channel 3 will have to become a number. A is greater than B, so I need a constant number being put out with the number 3.
Unfortunately, this is very true and happens a lot.
Yeah, no, that's the thing in this game. Everything that happens here is real, just exaggerated.
Well, yeah.
I do need another input now. So I do need to put... I need to make a new microcontroller that has 1, 2, and 3. All numbers. Right, this needs to be... And... No, this needs to be... This needs to be a function. And not one of these, one of these. Where you have x plus y divided by 2. Of course, put this in between brackets, so it first calculates x, then calculates y, then does that. Then save it as add and divide.
That's a ballsy move to put that in your game.
Yeah, quite.
RPS and RPS.
Like, from what I've heard, Metal Gear Solid has always had like subtle references to real world events. And this game just fully embraces it. They just start calling shit out.
Also, this implies that humans are only conscious because of their brain.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about that.
If you keep the brain alive, then theoretically, yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's humans still, so...
I know what you're looking for here, but I think even from a religious perspective, you could say that, yeah, if so long as the brain's fine, because that keeps the body functioning.
Oh, I realize what I'm missing now, and that is the RPS target.
Yeah, that's kind of the conclusion I came to.
Keypad. Throttle in.
Yeah, look over there.
What is that? Oh wait, those are those bots.
Yeah, but they're just dancing.
Yeah, because this is definitely the boss fight. He's actually marked on a minimap.
Yeah, no. You can't go
30.
No,
Flip
yeah, but he
switch,
is
push
marked
the
on the
button.
minimap.
Yeah, I know.
Please keep the sombrero. No sombrero. Too bad.
Yep. They're both running now. And
one of the best boss things.
why does it work now? Like, of course, I have to work on the trim, but everything seems to be working. Everything seemed to be working.
Well, that sucks.
You'll figure it out.
Why does it have such little stability? Like, the box flies until you have to use your yaw, then it starts to become a mess because it doesn't know how to compensate
Okay,
for
that don't
roll.
work.
Which I guess is wait, what if I grab a function here? What if I...
What the?
What if I... What if I invert the roll on this one?
Wait, hold on. Casually standing between all
Minimize the
rockets,
pitch.
just fine.
Yeah.
Oh. Wait, what? 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 Why?
Do I have to go into blade mode when he does that? Looks like it.
Wait, were you just at a distance where the explosion didn't hit you? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Right now it should amplify
even know
each
that was
other
possible.
instead of, you know,
Can I,
copying each other.
No, don't seem like it.
30
Did that work?
button.
Don't know. At least your moves are very easy to read.
Yeah. So, only after this boss fight did I find out you can upgrade your damage.
Auto hover.
So this fight took quite a while for me. There you go, yeah.
Ah.
You almost did it correctly there.
What else did I need to do?
You gotta wait a moment for the shields to go back up. And then you'll see.
But I have to aim it, don't I?
Yes. Yeah, you have to aim for the little squares.
Yeah. Yeah, but if I miss it, then it just...
Yeah, then you explode.
Yeah, I do realize I'm turning now, so I should add a function on the yaw to compensate.
So, okay, one tip.
yeah, I don't know how to aim that properly.
I think it's the light attack button. Maybe the heavy attack button. Automatically does a horizontal slash on the first
Yeah.
slash. So you can use that.
Yeah,
for when
so the
they're-
lights, the lights.
Yeah, so when the thing is like horizontal, you can just have to aim for the height.
Oh wait, it did not keep me changing the
Yeah.
bloody thing.
No, it doesn't.
So, from what I'm figuring out now, according to this,
If you just attack through him while he does that, he just misses.
Yeah.
That's kind of funny.
what I'm realizing from this is the yaw is the problem, because right now it shouldn't be going full tilt.
Okay, but I'm gonna have to learn how to aim this now.
Yeah, The vertical ones are actually kind of tricky. You always gotta wait a moment for him to actually put his shield up.
Like, this is
Okay,
what a
but
helicopter does when
I did a horizontal thing there, but I guess I wasn't good enough.
you remove the tail and have only one blade.
Ah, so that happens if you actually get that.
Yeah.
We were falling out of the sky.
Wait, the helicopter even does friendly fire to him? By the way, you can't see by his health pool, he does actually need the shields.
You mean I do actually have to get the shields in order to get him down?
No, if you look at his health bar, he needs the shields. Because you haven't broken a single one yet and he's already at 50%.
Yeah.
Okay, but wait, I don't understand how I aim. Oh, left stick, I see.
Yeah, you switched it to left stick.
Right, let's slowly
You also gotta aim the camera down.
put ourselves into the water here. This already in the water.
Okay, I feel like I should have gotten that at that point.
Yeah, as I say, the vertical ones are actually like really difficult.
Okay, this time the squares just didn't show up.
No, because you didn't have energy, you need energy.
Right.
We have almost touchdown.
This might actually be the first actually challenging boss fight.
Yes. Well, I found Monsoon quite a challenge, but again, I did not have upgraded attack power. Oh, you hit him before he managed to get a shield up. That's cool.
No, 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 no.
Oh, come on.
No, no, no.
There you go. Okay, now wait. Okay.
Huh?
Y'all just.
You have to look very
Yeets.
closely there, because there's another step to it.
So I guess we do.
Because it wasn't difficult
7%.
enough, I guess.
The second part is not that hard to do.
Hey,
But,
it somewhat works.
when he,
Well,
like,
I gotten
dashed
it
at you-
wrong twice, so...
When he like dashes at you with his shield up like that, you really want to parry that.
30 RPS again. Switch the jet engines on. Press starter. Press auto hover.
Oh, come on. There you go.
Okay, yeah, and there you go.
Unpress the button.
Don't hit
I
the
did-
other shields
push.
when you go for the arms.
Wait, I realized I need to do one.
Wait, I have
more
to go for the arms?
thing.
Yes,
Of the shield,
blue.
right?
they're blue.
down
Yeah,
to
there
our
are the
set.
shield arms.
Yeah, but I aimed for that.
Yeah, but if you hit the shield that's below it, then like it explodes.
30.
That was not good
Nope.
enough.
Nope. I think in very hard they make the margin of error even smaller on these. Like I didn't feel that when I played hard mode, but on very hard they were so difficult to hit.
I don't think... You just have to be able to hit them all is the thing, right?
Yeah, you have to hit them all. yeah, and then diagonal, yeah.
There.
Oh, other one.
Ah.
Well, at least you got one.
Yeah, even though I aimed it, autoed it horizontally, which was annoying.
Oh, yeah, you actually don't have to press the button. You can just let go of the stick.
Okay, I should probably not do that. Or
I love
that.
that voice line. I'm fucking invincible.
Knowing that there's a franchise named Invincible
I know.
makes it kind of funny.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I have to press triangle there, because if I do square, it's just gonna go horizontal.
Yes.
But if I let go, it goes out of the mode, no?
No, if you let go of the stick, not the button.
Huh?
It's only connected to the yaw anyway, so might as well delete it.
Oh, like that.
Till rotor. Wait, which?
Yeah, hold on, give me a second. There you go.
Why?
I was too slow.
Yes.
I guess I'm gonna have to put it there. Then get the yaw to the stabilized yaw.
I guess I missed the first one.
And
Like, when he does that, you really want to parry it.
yeah. Keep it like this.
There you go.
Then do
You
They're
can get them both
32,
at the same
fine.
time when they're like this.
Well, I got them.
Yeah.
That's something.
engine has started. Let the RPS rev up a little bit, so I at least have something to work off of. And start climbing a little bit.
Okay, now you can get them. There's no more shield.
But I'm pretty close to dead, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. You'll manage. I have faith. You have betrayed my faith.
Now the moment
Right.
of truth is upon us.
Oh wait, you just spawn
Okay,
here?
Wait, there's a checkpoint here? I forgot about that. He does have more health than he did before, though. You can't parry the yellow.
Oh, I have to. Everything that's yellow, I have to dodge.
Oh, no, yeah, okay, so there's like a difference. I don't know if you can see it, because
That one is sideways, actually.
Probably not. No.
But there's like a little difference. There's like a bit more orange and a bit more yellow.
Yeah, that seems like bullying to colorblind people.
Well, you have to make.
Oh, health!
Yes.
Thank you!
You have to
Yep.
be
You
accessible within
idiots!
your
Why
video.
did you do minions?
Exactly. Exactly.
Can I parry that?
I'm not sure. Because again, I only let him parry after this fight.
How do you make it through this fight without parrying?
I have no idea. Oh, because now the shields are gone and you can be very aggressive, he doesn't actually have a lot of health.
He does a lot of damage though.
Yeah. I think what I did was just come in, hit, run away.
Come on. Go over the thing. No, don't. Yeah, it almost fits. But it works. It works. And with that, with this working helicopter, I'm going to def myself on Discord real quick and then press a button because time and motivation. Because yes, I will be ending this stream here because, yeah, I said like running out of motivation and I don't want to burn myself out on this game again. Like that's the trick with Stormworks. If you have to moderate yourself so you don't burn out and don't feel and stop playing the game. But yeah, if you like what you saw and want to see more, make sure to let me know either through liking, subscribing, following, leaving messages, or giving me feedback, which is always welcome. I'm always open to some more feedback. And yeah, next stream will be Wednesday. It will be hopefully probably a Factorio stream again because BeamNG Drive just does not work. It asks way too much. But I will hopefully be able to do a normal stream. Then I already give a heads up, the stream for Friday next week will be on Thursday because of moving. With a possibility that the stream for Wednesday, the week after that, the 23rd of July, is also going to be moved, depending on if they can get the carpet down quick enough. But if you want to get those updates, make sure to join the Discord because I will hopefully, if I don't forget to update you guys. Yeah, that's all for me today. I wish everybody a very pleasant evening, night, morning, or afternoon. And for me, goodbye.